Hey, it's Sarah Peterson here. How committed are you in building your network marketing business? Are you committed to seeing it through completion and actually building out the business of your dream, or are you just dabbling in it? So today I'm going to share how you can become more committed in your business. Have you ever started a project and not finished it? I am totally guilty as charged. Have you ever done the laundry and then just let it sit on that chair because you didn't want to fold it? We've done things like where I filled up the Suburban full of these beautiful flowers, and I've gotten home and I've started planting them. And of course, after a little while, the sun gets hot and my arms get tired, and I'm like, I didn't really want to plant all of these flowers. I'll do it later. And then they sit there and they sit there and they sit there until they wilt in that hot sun. And then it's like, oh, let's see if I can get them on the ground and get them to revive, right? And it would have been so much better to do them beforehand. We have done it where we bought wallpaper to wallpaper a bathroom, and we finished one wall and we were like, I think it's good the way it is. We're done, right? I'm out. Have you ever done anything like that? We've totally had houses that we went to go sell and realized that we had unfinished projects and quickly finished the projects so that we could sell the house, which meant that we never even enjoyed the things in the house that we wanted it to be, right? And it's so easy to do that with your network marketing business. It's not super expensive to start the business, which means that there's not a whole lot in it if you walk away from the business. But when are you giving up? Are you calculating that risk appropriately? Because there's consequences for giving up, right? So when you start, it's like it's gonna, if you're anything like I was, it's like it's gonna be so easy and it's gonna be so good and everybody's just gonna join and it's gonna be flowers and unicorns, and then you get that first no. And it's like, all right, I can push through this. I'm going to make that next call. It's going to be good, or make that next post, and I'm just going to ignore what everybody's saying. And you make that next post, or you make that next call. And sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to, right? And you get a couple of those underneath your belt and you start going, why did I want to start this business again? Right? Do you ever do that? You like kind of sell out for something else, and it's possible. You've seen people get what you want, but then you give up because those stakes aren't high enough. So how can you make those stakes high enough? Well, the first one is that you literally quit everything. And I know a guy that did that with his business. He was a truck driver, and when he got to the middle ranks of his company and he was making about $500, $600 a month, he decided that he wanted out of his big rig. He was a truck driver, and he went and he found a buyer for his truck, and he walked away from his income as a full-time truck driver, and he built a massive, massive business, and he's one of the top earners now in the company that I'm with. Now, you can do that, but I don't recommend that. So what's another way to do that? So how do you get that same kind of desperation and motivation to get you up off the couch, to get you talking to more people, to get you on social media? Well, another way to do it is to commit to yourself. When I was a little kid, my mom would tell us over and over again, imagine yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in, and imagine saying no and walking away. Say no and walk away, right? So that if we were ever presented in that situation, we knew how to handle that situation, right? And you can do that same exact thing with your network marketing business. Imagine yourself in the situation that you don't want to happen, whether it's somebody on a post maybe being rude, or maybe it's a family member telling you that they don't understand why you're in network marketing or MLM. Maybe it's your best friend when you present the opportunity to her saying, no, I'm not interested, right? Now picture that situation and picture your reaction. And instead of picturing that devastation of, oh, it's another no, or, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, picture it being okay, and that you're okay with your friend not doing it, and that you're still committed to the end. Because then when you get to that situation and the tendency is to go out to the car and rehash that whole meeting and wonder where you went wrong, right? How come they don't see what you're seeing? Now you've already set yourself up that if that happens, or when that happens, because invariably, if you're going to be a top earner, you're going to get people saying no to you. Now you can kind of let it roll like water off a duck's back and it's not going to have the same effect. Have you ever done that presentation that just went horribly wrong? And so you didn't do anything with your business for the next month? Well, if you've already decided beforehand that it's okay, that not everybody has to join you, and in fact, you don't even want everybody to join you, and you can flip that switch where those people that say no, man, what a blessing it is that they didn't join you. Those no's are just going to be little tiny blips. It's going to be like hitting those little orange markers on the road instead of hitting a huge speed bump, right? And you're going to be able to go on, and it's going to be great. And you're going to find those people that are looking for the opportunity, because really at the end of the day, the people that say no don't matter. You're just looking for the people that are interested and want to join you now. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you soon.